my name is Xiaodan Huang. You can call me Danny. I come from China, where this adventurism comes from. Also, my hometown is Yunnan, a very good place for travel and eat. If you travel there, you have to go to Shangri-La, Dali, Lijiang, and also mangrove places for hiking. Talking about delicious food, I really miss them, like Rushan cheese, rice noodles, cross-bridge noodles. I really miss them. Okay, end of the food part. I am here to apply for the sales analyst positions in July program at Trogo Holidays. So let's talk about why I am the perfect match for this position. Let's go. Today we will go through all these topics. You can have a more specific understanding of my working experience, professional skills, and the personality. Let's begin. Talking about sales experiences. When I worked at Vanderbilt, the two-piece training helped me to understand the different attributes of over 60 products. Accordingly, I provided professional advices to customers to build up their confidence. This experience to me is unforgettable because I got really close to clients for helping them how to wear lingerie correctly, which means you might touch some clients' private point in both physical and psychological aspects. How to let the clients talk with you more and didn't make them feel offended was the key to success. Under situation, only you and your client in a small fitting room. Listening with your heart and giving useful feedback let them feel you really care the things they talk about. Maybe the best way. I served about 200 customers in the dressing room and became the top one seller at that month. So, about the failures. One of the failures I had made me grow up a lot was happened during the time when I served as a HR supervisor in Union of Social Groups for Students, USGS, in my undergraduate school. We have two campus areas. I lived South one in my first year. The directors of HR department there liked actively talk with us about the work and the life. However, when I moved to North one, directors there didn't talk with us and each other a lot. I was disappointed because my supervisor changed once at a date when only 3 days left before the event, the first event I took charge of. And he didn't like almost everything I did in the promotion part, such as video, post, etc. I changed everything I could and back and forth between my new supervisor and the technology department. Worked late night after midnight. After that event, about 2 months I didn't show as positive attitude of work as I had before. I only did daily work which I should do. Now I know, because I only had 2 discussions with my first director. I failed to catch up their idea. But things different now for me. I learned the lesson. When I work with Derek, my boss of the place, the Arc of Altrica County, where I worked, I like to ask him questions about the work I felt unclear, and discussed issues happened I met every time. So I try to communicate frequently and efficiently with Derek. Also, there was one time when I finished the work of job description. We discussed format and words before, but he didn't like my format and words at final. I accepted and re-added all of them again, because it was not the principal problems, but because supervision responsibility for the DSP lead, like a team leader, should be emphasized. I didn't agree to put every responsibility together. I clarified why we needed this part to be separated, and how we could use this part to find the right person. I convinced him, and communication here mattered. I do know how to face the conflict and become very adaptable. Okay, time to talk about my achievements. First, employee recognition report. When I worked as an HR analyst and internship in the Arc of Altrica County, I took the whole charge of employee recognition program. I designed the survey, talked with employees, analyzed the data, and find a big issue hidden between the employees and their unprofessional supervisors. I made a report together with Derek and got a really good reaction from administration team. A manager training was on the schedule and a follow-up survey for managers to make sure which area budget should go. Okay, the second one. My team got first place in hotel simulation game. My final course during my graduate bachelor was revenue management in hospitality and tourism. We played a simulation game with different groups as competitors in the same market. I worked as part of general manager and director of retailing. We had a guidebook for simulation model and rules about 100 pages. We were really a good team. We communicated timely and made majority decisions and set goals together. I took charge of budget calculation charts and graphs. I also made cost-saving strategy based on diminishing marginal return theory. We had 10 performance measures, such as ADR, RevPAR, etc. Because great teamwork and specific data calculation and analysis, we kept all our performance in top 1 place for 3 patches. Yay! The third one, a new structure of products training portfolio and the structure of WeChat account, adopted by the Vanderbilt company. When worked in Vanderbilt, I simplified the sales training portfolio structure so it would be memorized in a more logical order and be easily checked during selling. This is based on the big gap I find between limited product knowledge of sellers and the vast needs of customers. Most of sellers could only remember the most popular products which fit general clients' issues, but there were some products work much better in some functions, but they did not be recognized well by sellers because original training book was too complex. Also, as part of CRM team, I designed questionnaires and analyzed data by spots. According to my analysis in customer behavior of WeChat, I designed the structure of WeChat account for Vanderbilt. They actually partially adopted my plan and the account comes to use this March. So exciting! Also, I made a short intro video for the account on my LinkedIn. Check it if you have time. So, what is my daily work expectation of sales analyst this position? First, day-to-day. I think this job will be client-oriented, mainly focused on travel agency side, making clients' behavior business analysis, providing technique and non-technique support to team and clients, daily operation work like paperwork, reporting, emailing, etc., tracking and analyzing transactions and market trend. How about my short-term objective? So my short-term objective will be complete the travel academy, get familiar with working framework of tour holidays, and become a professional sales analyst. My long-term objective will be contribute myself to tour holidays for China market expansion and become a part of BI team. What is my competitive edge? These are what could make me stand out. I have related research working experience. I mentioned some important analytical programs I did before. Also, I got tourism and hospitality business management certificate, so I am familiar with the industry. Because my interest and the requirement of what I work on, I learned many analytical tools and statistic knowledge. Travel Holidays focuses on IT and data, so as a business graduate with technology background, I could understand technical problems easily and explain them to clients with non-tech language. Also, I have geography, language, and cultural advantages in China. How would I compete? I like data. I like to communicate with people. I always bring smile to others, and I will keep my enthusiasm during my application, my work, and my life. I know how to analyze the data than many of others, and I learn many analytical skills on my own. I also play with them, setting tasks to myself. I also posted an introduction of my analysis with Tableau on my LinkedIn. And I watch learning videos and practice my analytical skills every day. I am a quick learner and eager to learn new things, so I am professional and I will keep learning. The end of the presentation. Welcome back. So I believe I will be a very good team player because I work with different people in different industries. So time to take a rest. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.